Hello, good morning, everyone. This is Avinay Gurung from Voice of Gorkha, Janta Ko Awaz. And today we have a very special guest who have witnessed the 1986 agitation. So we are going to have a short conversation regarding the present political scenario of Darjeeling. So let's start. Would you please give us a short introduction?
I'm a retired teacher. I live in a village. I'm 76 years old and have seen 1986 agitation.
Okay, so let's start with the questions. Okay. You witnessed the intense Gorkhaland agitation of 1986. Back then, what was the main hope or dream you had for the future of the hills? Do you feel that dream has been fulfilled today, or has the struggle changed?
Back in 1986, when the agitation was on, I was very young and we had dreams that, yes, maybe we'll have a place of our own, a separate state. And so we went on with the agitation. We suffered a lot. Very many people were killed. They were shot down. It was more like a war. And our boys, they made pipe guns to defend themselves. And while the other, the armed force, the government force had real arms. Many were killed, and we went through a phase of 40-day strike where we went hungry because everything was locked, nothing, we could not move, no shops, nothing to buy. And the military people in Lebong, they gave rice for 2 rupees per kilo, but they could not actually give everybody, provide for everybody. And so we ate nettle soup with wheat flour and also roots, different types of roots. It was a bad time. But then we thought finally we would reach our goal, having a separate state. I won't say that I myself was very disappointed when the strike was called off because we were suffering a lot. And therefore, like when the strike was called off, it was a relief also. And although we did not get a separate state of Gorkhaland, we got something called DGHC, which was far better than what we had nothing before that.
Right. So, do you think DGC was able to fulfill the aspiration of the Gorkha community?
DGHC was, I'd say it was a big break for the Gorkhas of the hills.
Well, compared to GTA, what do you think?
I wouldn't compare that, but then, what we were going through, the meager, we didn't have jobs, nothing, and everything was so, even, how now, right now, after the DGHC, people could, have a lot of things that they wanted, sort of have a good house, build better homes, have transport, and also send their children to proper schools as such, which was not there before the Darjeeling Gorkha Hill Council. All right. Which I think it was a big break, I tell you, because we could all, I think there was a person there was only one bullet, if I'm not, bullet means a motorbike. There was only one bullet in our valley, and when that bullet crossed us, we didn't know who was riding it. But right now we have every child, having a bike, going to school also, right. College also. So DGHC was a good break for the Gorkhas of the hills.
Right. Okay. I think I didn't get the answer. The question was, do you feel that dream has been fulfilled today, or has the struggle changed regarding the Gorkhaland agitation?
Regarding Gorkhaland agitation, the demand of Gorkhaland, the struggle has not changed because there is no separate state now, right? We don't have a separate state for us. But then, the struggle, the type of struggle, then of course we had to get out into the streets and fight for it. But right now, our leaders, I think, doing table talk. I think that is more sensible.
Okay. So let's move on to the next question. In 1986 movement, leaders like Subhash Singh used a do-or-die approach and violent tactics like bunds and road blockades. Today, leaders like Bimal Gurung and Ajay Edwards use different methods. How do you think the leadership has changed, and is the new approach more or less effective?
Now, it depends, and everything goes according to the time. Then, of course, when we look back to our community, the Gorkhas, right? We were very few people who actually, had proper education as such. Okay, so we had to rebel, to come out in the streets to make our demand, because I guess even our honorable leaders could not get across by talking to us and telling us this is right and that is wrong. So let us just sort of throw tantrums and maybe we'll get it. That was the only thing. But right now, we have thousands and lakhs of people going to school, that they understand better. And I would not say this system is better or that system is better. We have to move according to the time.
According to time. Okay. So let's move on to the next question. The 2017 agitation sparked by the language issue led to a 104-day shutdown. As someone who lived through both, how did the 2017 movement compared to the violence and spirit of 1986? Did the struggle feel the same, or had the community's mood changed?
We are very possessive, and we're very conscious. We love our language. We love our place, our home, where our home stands, right? A language, actually, to be honest, the cause, the flare-up in 2017 was because of introducing, because the Bengali language in the schools. But I tell you, when I was in Dow Hill, we had first language, the language that the medium was English. A second language, we could take Hindi or Bengali, and third language also, vice versa. So we studied Bengali also. You see, so I would not agree to the thing that, we must not study Bengali, because I have studied Bengali. My second language is Hindi, because the script is same as Nepali. And my third language, we had to take a third language, and that is Bengali. So I don't know, but I don't understand politics, you see, but I don't know what led our people to opposed to not studying Bengali, and everything went haywire. I guess, it was just for other people, it was not the language. It was just an excuse to flare up and
the agitation.
Yes,
right.
That could be.
Okay. So next question. For many years, people in the hills felt that the central government in Delhi and the state government in Kolkata were on opposite sides of the Gorkhaland issue. Now, for the first time, the BJP is in power in both Delhi and West Bengal. Do you believe this political alignment will finally lead to the solution, or is it just another political promises?
Yes, you're right. This, in my lifetime, this is the very first time where we have the same government in the state as in the center. I'd say that I'm very hopeful, because with the Prime Minister Modi ji, nothing is impossible. And he has kept his promise. And I think you would also agree that we've seen many things have, materialized, which was not there. It has materialized during our BJP government. So I feel that it'll take time, but we are impatient. So we want the answer right now. The elections, the results have been out just 1 month or so, isn't it? And people just want we want everything done right now. It's not. We still have 5 years.
So you believe in the government?
Yes, I believe in the government. I believe in the government. This is the first time in my life in 6 years that the state government and the central government is the same. Something will happen positive. Something positive will happen.
It's going to happen this time. Okay. So today talks are happening through the center appointed interlocutors for a constitutional solution. Moving away from the street agitations of the past, after years of struggle that led to the GTA, do you trust this constitutional process, or do you feel the streets are still the only way to get Delhi's attention?
Streets are not the only way. Of course, we have peaceful, sort of what do you call it, dharna and that sort of thing. But then I think, table talks in the constitutional way, it is a better move. It is a sensible move, and it is, a movement of educated people. We are not the wild people living in some jungle and sort of we come out and destroy things to have a way or for the demand of, to make a demand. We don't have to burn places or sort of destroy things, right, of the government. We can talk like educated people. And I think our leaders are very young and sharp. They will do it.
Okay.
They will do it.
Okay, so political leaders are now focusing on issues like welfare schemes, such as Lakshmi Bandar, Annapurna, right, and development. So, how do you see these issues compared to the demand for the separate state? Can development replace the demand for a political identity?
I don't think they're trying to replace our identity with these, beneficiaries. It is like, I think in every other countries also, some other countries also have this, unemployed people get a small packet to carry until they are employed. I think it's a normal thing. It is not, I don't believe that the government is having this Annapurna and all these things to replace our demand for Gorkhaland. No, it is a done thing, which was not there, but now with this government, it is coming. So people are very suspicious because good things, people give lollipops to do some, crime or something like that. But no, I think this is not a replacement of this thing for Gorkhaland. It is just a done thing. People will.
There is a rumor also going on, no? Because the BJP government is funding the GTA with 360 crores. So, don't you think that this is a lollipop?
No, because the demand, the demand for our issue will go on. It cannot happen overnight, right? Until then, the place, the state, what you call it, GTA or whatever you call the hills, it has to run.
Right.
And therefore, like I guess funds are more because times have changed and everything's so expensive. See? So I wouldn't say that they are trying to bribe us out. They're just being sensible. Okay. Because what cost 1 rupee some 10 to 15 years ago costs 5 rupees now.
No, right.
So it's the same thing, actually,
Many peoples in like Ganga Maya Vishwakarma lost their lives during the 1986 agitation. Since then, the movement has seen many ups and downs. When you look at the current political scenario, do you feel the sacrifices of those martyrs have been honored and respected by today's leaders?
The martyrs have been honored and respected by today's leaders. We see very many statues coming up and very many, days that we celebrate and we give holiday, right? But I wouldn't say that, they're giving up their life, like they being martyred. It's gone to waste. I wouldn't say that because it is again time. That situation, that time demanded such thing. And I suppose those sort of unhappy incidents did happen. But right now, I think more Gorkhas are, almost every house has all the children, the youth educated in our community. And therefore, like the movement, the style of movement, the theme of movement has changed only.
Okay. But the main, the demand for Gorkhaland is there within the people.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Everybody's heart, the demand of Gorkhaland is there, but only according to the time we should move. No? Right now, we're coming out in the streets and burning up government houses and, kidnapping people. It doesn't work. Right. It doesn't work.
Okay. Critics has often questioned whether a separate state of Gorkhaland is economically and administratively viable, especially considering the diverse demographics of the Doers and Tera regions. As someone who has seen the economic struggles of the hills, do you still believe a separate state is a practical solution?
Yes, it is a practical solution. I wouldn't know about doers and other places, but in the hills, even if tomorrow we get state of Gorkhaland, okay, whether we are economically strong or not strong, we will survive, we will make it. So, it is not that actually every Gorkha knows
Right.
they'll make it somehow. In Nepali, we say, "Sisnu khole khayera pani hami bachchau."
Right. So, what is it according to you? Why do you need a Gorkhaland? Why the people in the Darjeeling Hills need Gorkhaland?
It is because we need Gorkhaland. Okay. It is because our country, excuse me, I hope I'm not, what do you call it, choti mo badi baat, but our country, some parts of our country were racist. And when our people go to work there, they always have something about our physical features, like, chinky, chini,
Chinky eyes, right.
chinky eyes, Chinese, you come from China, because we look different, right? And when we say we are Gorkhas, where do we actually come from? They think that Gorkhas also come from Nepal.
Right.
So if we have a particular Gorkha land as such, that is where we come from. The Bengalis come from Bengal. The Madrasis come from Madras. And so we Gorkhas also need a small, tiny little place to say, that's our place.
Right.
We are Indians.
Right.
We are not Chinese, or we are not Japanese or Koreans or such, because our features are the same. But we are Gorkhas and we are Indians.
And so that we don't have identical issues.
Yes, that is there also.
Right. So this is the second last question, right? Looking back over the decades, you have seen promises made by many governments, the British, the Left Front, the TMC, and now the BJP. Do you still have any trust in the government in Kolkata or Delhi to solve this issue, or have you lost all faith?
No, we must not lose faith. I have not lost faith. It is give and take. We keep on demand. It's not give, take all the time. We also must give.
Right.
See, we need two hands to clap. Therefore, a time will come when the government and our people will realize that, okay, this is it. And so this is the way we move. And there's Gorkhaland.
Okay. So the last question for you, if you could give one piece of advice to the younger generation of Gorkhas who are continuing this struggle today, what would it be, especially considering the lessons you learned from the pain and sacrifices of the 1986 agitation?
I would just say, educate yourself proper. You won't have any problem. You'll understand, and you'll understand. That's it.
Right. So you want the leaders, whoever is leading this agitation, has to be educated.
Yes, all of us have to be educated. Only if the leaders only educated, it doesn't work. Right. We all have to understand. We have to reason things before. We are very we have to be sensible to do things. See, so not only the leader be educated, all of us have to be educated. So our movement, we sing with the same tune.
Right. Okay. Thank you for giving your precious time. We had wonderful discussions regarding the agitations of Gorkhaland since 1986 till date. So thank you very much. Hope to meet you in future. Thank you.
Jai Gorkha.
Jai Gorkha.